Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sheldon. The head is big for a reason. As I talk like this, the person that they sit plus for you and they shine. So maybe the intro people no go baba because I can't find out say if I'm where they pimp my favorite, you understand? You say my favorite, they look fly for the tea out top. I don't say be day behind them. Now apart from he get a lot of things he do. It's not about styling people, but a lot of projects the way they do, where it be impactful, it affect the community, the society that we live in. So it is important that we sit with this person championing an agenda like that. Then we have a holistic conversation about, whatever he's trying to put out there. So ladies and gentlemen, this particular person I'm talking about, he's been in the time. I want to be on the cover of Forbes, but this is Times magazine. It's not magazine. Top 100 climate. He's been there. His name is Yayra Agbofah. We have him in the studio. We are going to talk about the revival and a whole lot of things. So, boss, welcome.
Thank you very
much. Everything cool.
Charlie, everything cool.
I don't know say you did by my man in back. So as you can't talk then, I can't make like, okay, senior man be that. But everything cool.
Charlie, everything cool, man.
Sensational. So recently you were named as part of people making impact, doing things with the bust mind when it comes to climate conversation. Time 100, you did inside. Yeah, how did you feel? How did you get there? And then I do go pee on.
Charlie, it's just staying true to what I wanted to do as part of a community that I serve, which is Kantamanto Market. Trying to address a problem out of agency, which is the business model of the second-hand used clothing trade was declining and also creating so much environmental pollution. So then there was a need to do something about it. So through that process, I think Times saw me doing something and they decided to recognize the work I'm doing. But it's not for me personally. I think it's Kantamanto being recognized. The fact that we're championing an agenda which is global textile waste crisis. It's a great feeling that, all the sweat, the chaos, the people in the community actually believe in what me and my team was doing. And that has really brought us to where we are. So for me, I'm not too surprised that we're on time 100 climate.
But that's huge though.
It is huge.
And you just walking here like, your man just walking here like, so what? Like, it's Times we're talking about.
Yeah, but the work big, the work big. There's more to be done. It's just a step.
Crazy. Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you.
And so I'm glad that you've availed yourself for us to have this conversation. But do you sell Obroni Wawudo? Do you sell it?
Yeah, I used to sell Obroni Wawu. Okay. I still do, but in a different way.
Okay.
So the Obroni Wawu that has been discarded, what has been thrown away, stuff that people don't buy in Kantamanto. That's what I work with. Like for example, winter clothes, like a winter puffer jacket.
Yeah.
Charlie, look how hot Ghana is, but with these things they Kantamanto and people hardly buy them. So then it becomes waste. So I take that and we cannot return them.
Okay.
When it comes, so I take that and then transform them through design, through something we call upcycling into really cool products. For example, a winter jacket into a backpack we can use here.
So, but this one, they are not saying no share days about. Is it Obroni win since then the carry come here? Obroni be weird. I'm just saying where from that name?
Okay, so it's history. It's history.
Yeah.
Back in the post-colonial days, the trade has been happening for the last 5-6 decades. So when the post-colonial times, when the British were leaving, they leave their clothes, and during that time, some of them even passed, and they leave their clothes. So culturally, we don't give our clothes like that.
Okay.
Only when somebody dies. So people are like, "Hey, Lambroni went tari omuwana mayana." So it's just that's how the whole phrase was coined out from the fact that there was so much clothes given out, and we culturally think we only give our clothes when somebody dies. So yeah.
So you made mention of the fact that there are some things that they bring it in and you go like, nah, winter jacket into me shower.
Exactly.
So looking at the things that we get, like they sell to people because people thrift all the time. You see them selling like shirt and all those things. As compared to the ones that like the unwanted ones, which one did the market is like? Which one be like a canker? Which one will the bust mind?
In terms of volumes, the one they sell is more.
Okay.
But then what they bust mind be the ones that don't sell, because that's also quite a substantial percentage. And the problem, the impact is that how it's been disposed.
Okay.
We don't have the right infrastructure, so then it goes into landfills, some being thrown in gutters and stuff. So they do it in bales and then they open it up. So when they open a bale, which is like 55 kilos, they open it up and they select what can be sold. So they do their first, second, and third selection, and then what's left is what is asiano, which is bola, and they give it to the bola guys to take it to the trash. As to where they take it to, it's not the responsibility of the trader. The trader just pays, and then where they take it to is their own problem. So some leave it somewhere, put it anywhere, and then it causes massive environmental pollution. Like the air within, the Old Fadama area is much polluted because of open air burning of these stuff. And these a lot of them are synthetic material. When you burn them, pollutes our air.
So with your project, do you go to them to like collect these things, or like they know where you are stationed, so they come to you like, okay, this one is for you. You're the owner also open rental could take it.
So it stems from the community aspect of things. I'm part of the community, so I still do work within the Kantamanto community in different capacities. So then they know me. I've been going to Kantamanto since '98. So they know me. So when I told them this, they were like, okay, cool. We set up collection points.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, they come and drop the stuff at our various collection points, and then we take it. Instead of them paying money to these baller guys to take it, they leave it there for free. And sometimes even get incentives for bringing it back.
Okay. Like, do you pay them for like bringing in, like you see the way we recycle plastic and all that? Do you, when people bring in the bottles and they give you, let's say 5 cedis there, do you do that?
Yeah, so we give them some incentives based on the weight for their effort. We cannot pay for what they're bringing, but then we just give them something just to show the effort they brought based on the weight of the items.
So the transformation, let's say you are transforming, you've picked something like a winter jacket and you are transforming into a backpack.
Yeah.
How you do like?
It'd be like the creativity. So having to look at what you have and then thinking about what the possibilities around it. So winter jacket, for example, it can be used in different things. It could be used for a tote bag or a laptop bag. Now, because of the density of the material, it can protect your laptop to some extent. So then it makes absolute sense to use that into a laptop sleeve, which can be used here in Ghana. Unlike winter jackets, if you wear winter jackets here, you bake, you go 10 cupcake. So
you go 10 cupcake.
Exactly. So
maybe how much time
so it's just a process of seeing what you have and seeing other ideas or how this can be turned into something that can be used here. It's not a one-way thing that we have like a guide that this for techno is creativity, and we work within Kantamanto market, which has a lot of budding youth that they be so creative, they want to do stuff. So we work with them and then they explore this creativity to make super cool
now like in recent times, it's like Kantamanto has become like prevalent. It's everywhere. It's in the news. What is happening? What is so special about Kanta musicians mentioning Kanta? Now, those days, maybe you go tell somebody, say you go buy trousers for Kanta, then go see you somewhere.
Exactly.
Right now, that'd be the flex.
Of course.
I bought the from Kanta. Okay, you know what is happening. Like, your mind then. What is happening in Kantamanto that people should pay attention to?
This has been, like Kantamanto has been the coolest thing since. But it's just that it's been recent time that there's been that recognition, because the whole thrift culture globally is emerging. It's actually here to stay. People are now buying secondhand. People are buying pre-loved items. And Kantamanto harbors all of that. Like millions of garments come in day out. And there are some really cool, like Charlie, sometimes you go to Kanta, you see really cool stuff you wouldn't even find in Europe. So then Kanta is the source. Everywhere you can get cool stuff that is, you get the one-offs, one-of-one. Now you didn't get anybody else wearing. And now with the whole system where you can actually customize or adapt to your own thing, like the likes of Black Sheriff and stuff, they get their stuff from Kantamanto. They have really cool guys doing really cool stuff that are taking existing material or existing outfits and they're adding their own bit to it to make it special. And that you can find anywhere other than Kantamanto.
Now, you are spearheading a beautiful project. You have the Revival Lab. First of all, the name, is it because you are...
Exactly.
Is that where the name,
Yeah, so the name, literally bringing something back to existence. And also, like, I mean, growing up in church, you see revival, and all of these things. It just resonated with the name that bringing Bola back to life. So literally, also just make people connect and have a direct understanding to what we're really doing. Yeah.
What has been some of your significant achievements since you put together this team to make sure like this baller culture, this secondhand clothing conversation, like, bro, in as much as people want to thrift, we want to take this part of the conversation seriously and make sure we are adding creativity to sustainability. What has been some of your significant achievement?
I think my most significant achievement would be working with Kaye, where we worked with a group of Kaye, and last year, we started working them with it last year, and this year, they are now designers. They are now upcyclists.
Okay.
Working in our atelier.
You call them upcyclists?
Upcyclists, yeah.
Upcyclists.
Exactly.
And upcycling.
Yes.
Okay.
Upcycling is a process, and upcyclists are those who do it.
Okay.
So from a Kayo who carries 55 kilos, walks within the market and makes cheap money, and also they have health implications because a lot of them have, spinal cord issues, back, neck issues. And then to them, being designers and producing and making bags that are being sold in the UK.
Crazy.
And like we are, our main partner is the Victoria and Albert Museum, which is one of the biggest museums in the world. This Kayu girl, former Kayu, is producing for Victoria and Albert Museum
From Kantamanto.
From Kanta.
But me Kanta. Bro, you are doing amazing. So like you basically giving them hope, purpose.
Yeah.
From baller.
Exactly.
How did you end up, working with H&M Foundation and all those things? Like you global, bro. Because if you are working with one of the biggest museums out there and things, like how are you attracting like the international eyes and championing a conversation like this? How?
I think it's staying true to the purpose of what I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
And also it's not just about me. It's not a one-man show. It's involving the community and people who are like-minded who actually share the same vision and value. So there was no plan or no guide. We were just doing what we had to do, and the world picked it up.
What is the most difficult part of this? Because I don't think they tell like that. What is the most difficult part of this? Upcyclers, my job. What is the most difficult part of it?
I mean, running an organization like what we do, the most challenging is funding. It's funding to be able to run this, make it seamlessly operational. And also the system that we find ourselves in makes it difficult because then there's no available or adequate infrastructure. So these are challenges, but the good thing is we're navigating through these challenges and making these challenges new learnings and new opportunities. So having to be connected into the global network in the fashion in the fashion industry actually gives us the opportunity to navigate through this. Like for example, with the H&M Foundation project, where we went into an accelerator program, which is they call a change maker program, where we are being equipped with the right resources in terms of skills, in terms of machinery, in terms of network to be able to navigate these things.
You mentioned that you work with the Kayais, the tailors, and how is it like working with them? Do they? I know you have your vision, you have your ideas on things you want to create and everything. So how do you make sure they are in tune with like the message, the vision, everything that you want to put out there?
So I think it starts from a relationship. They know me already. I'm not like randomly picking people. It's people that I've built a relationship with.
Okay.
So through that, they get to understand my process. So then organically, they get interested. So based on that organic interest, they get to dance themselves into the process. So I don't need to do too much heavy lifting in training you and giving you a whole pamphlet of what we do. No, it organically grows into, it's like a family business. You're born into it. And that's how we work. And that makes it easier for us. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel when it comes to upcycling or keeping close in circularity. This has been an existing skill already in Kantamanto. Kantamanto, people have been upcycling, repairing, doing all this stuff long time. We're just adapting this skill, making it better and creating a better system and infrastructure to create more jobs and to be able to create value from what we call waste.
Make our business. What be one thing the upcyclers, them design, them make way it bust your mind.
We made a jacket from shoes, sneakers, shoes and stuff.
The sneakers with the wear.
The sneakers with the wear was made into a jacket. And then also a wall hanging as well, which is like an art piece and stuff. And then the other thing is umbrellas.
Okay.
Umbrellas made from the waste, the scraps from the artisans or the tailors' shops and stuff as well. Yeah, I mean, if I have to talk about this, we need a whole day to talk about, because these guys, they do amazing stuff.
Crazy. Where do they get your inspiration from? Like, how is it? Like, do you have like a big warehouse where they are in and they are just churning out all these things? Like, what is the production process like?
Okay, so I mean, your first one, which is inspiration. Inspiration, we try to make it very relaxed.
Okay.
Make it into a conversation that, Charlie, we get this stuff. What we go feed do?
Okay.
So then we have a little library in our showroom where it has books and resources that could actually inspire people. So like Virgil Abloh's books from Vogue to photography books and other things. And when they come, they watch, they see, and then they get inspired in addition to what they already have, because everybody has creativity in them. You just need that one thing to spark it up and bring it out. So we're trying to bring out that creativity within them, not to copy, but to bring it out within them. But and also we have guys like Black Hole and stuff that when they see their videos, they inspire them. Like, Charlie, a Black Hole video, I see, Charlie, I want to do so, I want to do kill, I want to pass that one crap. So these things, inspire people. So inspiration comes from all different points. Now to our process.
Yeah.
Now, when we collect the items, when the items are brought to our collection zones, we sort them out. We sort them into different material fractions. Now, there are different material fractions in clothing, like we have polyester, we have polycotton, we have 100% cotton, nylon, acrylic, and these things, when we sort them out, then that determines what to do with them. So after sorting, and then we clean them up. After cleaning them, we take it into the design studio where we design and we brainstorm on what to do with them. Just like the example I cited, which is the winter jackets that we turn into laptop sleeves or backpacks. And then after that, we do our quality checks and everything. And then we either put it in our showroom, or if it's an order, we process it for shipping.
That was going to be my next question, because you mentioned that one lady produces for a museum in the United Kingdom, right?
Yeah.
So I was going to ask about the local economy.
Yeah.
Do you only produce for the museums, or like we can actually come and get some of the stuff, like the creative stuff that you create out there? How does it benefit the local economy?
Yeah, I mean, priority is the local
Get
economy.
the woman now.
Okay. Yeah, the local economy is our priority.
Okay.
We have a showroom, which is also have products that are available for sale. So then anybody can come through our shop, and the showroom is not only for our products at the Revival, but then other upcyclers in Kantamanto. So when you come to the space, you see our products and other upcyclers products that you can have access to and buy from there. So we serve multiple markets, but then our priority is the local economy. So yes, anytime you go fit come Kanta, this t-shirt. Oh, Debbie.
So how much you would like a shirt?
This one like 1.5.
150.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll go for that one. Even.
Yeah, this one 150.
Yeah.
Easy.
So this one, it's just a plain shirt. Then you designed the I Love Kanta.
Yeah. So I mean, because of like the ladies are dealing t-shirt, a lot of people who come to buy, her clients come and buy graphic tees, tees that have stuff on them. So the plain ones is in less demand. So then she has excess of that she doesn't do anything with them. So she and a group of other two, we take them and then we either take them through process like dyeing, bleaching, and then we decide on what graphics to place on them. So this one, for example, we produced to raise funds to help in the fire relief in Kanta. There was a massive fire earlier on this year on January 2nd. Yeah. So this t-shirt was to raise funds for that. And it was a success. We had a lot of people buying this t-shirt, and still there was demand. So we're like, okay, let's keep producing I Love Kanta tees.
Local collaborations, right? I know this is like a cliche kind of question, but what is the government doing about all these things? It is a conversation that is not supposed to stay at Kanta.
Exactly.
Global conversation. There's a reason why you are on time 100, Global Change Award, all these things. what is the government, the various stakeholders doing to make sure that we have a holistic conversation about what is happening? I saw a video where people, like, they were giving the statistics, this amount of, like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So is it just a you problem or what is happening?
It's not a me alone problem.
Yeah.
And in terms of the negligence or the attention from the government, I cannot tell on there, and I cannot speak for the government. But what I can say is that I think there are conversations ongoing. Hopefully, I hope it transcends from conversation to action, because what's happening in global fashion industry is that we're talking a lot, but then very little is being done. Like recently, when COP30 in Belém, in Brazil, so many declarations and promises and this 2030 say this and that and that.
Oh,
after the last day is gone, those promises are left where they were made. But then we need to move from that into action. So if we're talking about global textile waste, which Ghana is one of the biggest recipients of waste and is causing massive environmental pollution here in Ghana, then government needs to go beyond that talk thing, and let's do something about it. Take action. So, I mean, our doors are open to government agencies that would want to collaborate, that would want to work to be able to find a much more sustainable solutions to this problem through creativity and through community. We are so much happy, and I'm very optimistic that government is doing something about it.
Global Change Award.
Thank you.
H&M. Senior man. So, I mean, Time 100.
Yeah.
Global Change Award.
Yeah.
How is this going to shape the whole conversation when it comes to how Revival Lab is going to, spearhead the conversation? What does it mean for you people?
I think for us, it means it's a big leap. It's a big step in our journey that the world is watching and the world is willing to learn from us. And the fact that local solutions can have global impact. And that is the one big thing.
Highlight that. Is it local solutions?
Local ideas can have global impact. Yeah. And that is happening. I mean, innovation comes in different forms. It's not only being in big labs in Europe and creating things is innovation. Innovation also comes from places like Kantamanto. So then having to have these recognitions is putting us in a space where the world is watching and willing to learn from us. And it's a big thing for the community of Kantamanto that they also now are being heard, they're being listened to, and are leading, and grassroots solutions and grassroots people like that of ours is having a global impact. It's a big inspiration for the youth, the young person growing and seeing this and watching this, that if you want to do something, do it. You have no idea who is watching. Just do it. Be true to yourself and be consistent, and you will get there.
I have this question. The people that import, the Obruniwawu and everything, when it comes to education and enlightenment, do they know what they are bringing into the country? Do they have like an idea of this textile waste and all these things or they just don't care? I
mean, for that, it's a very complicated question or situation. I can't tell whether they know or they don't know. So I cannot speak on that, but I think that's where education is needed. That's where transparency is needed. It's lacking. There's no transparency. That's where we're having these problems. So if there can be transparency, and the trade should be more collaborative, not to work within silos, that importers are doing their own thing, traders are also doing their own thing. That's where the problem comes. So if there could be a collaborative trade and also transparency, that could work.
Okay. So is there ever going to be a time where you think government will place a ban on like things like that? The importation of Obruniwawu? If we are not able to, accommodate, make sure that because it's me cross trade no could do, baby, and maybe it go over with because we don't have the facilities and everything. Do you see something like that?
I mean, for now, I don't see something like that, and that's not what we're hoping for. We're not hoping for the ban on secondhand, because this the Kantamanto economy has created so many jobs, informal jobs, like 30,000 plus jobs. And for an ecosystem to employ 30,000 people, then it's an ecosystem that needs to be promoted, that needs to be evaluated and taken care of rather than closed down. And moreover, the value of Kantamanto in the global circular economy when it comes to fashion is very important because we're keeping so much clothing circularity from the global north, from Europe, Asia, and all of that. We're trying to keep their clothes. Imagine there was no Kantamanto. Where will all these clothes go? I don't know if you saw some reports about textile waste in Chile, Atacama Desert and stuff. Yes. So then places like Kantamanto is important for the global circular economy in fashion. Hence, it shouldn't be banned, but it should rather be regulated. Properly so that there is fairness and there is a much more structural system where standards are set that aligns with everybody and also everybody wins. Because now it's in the value chain, not everybody's winning. The environment is also at the receiving end with a tire. So better structures.
Looking at how Gen Zs and millennials are interested in thrifting and all thrifting culture, like that is the cool thing to like. If you are thrifting, means you're a cool person. And all, how can people join the activism, right? Like, how can they tap in to make sure the conversation is heard? Because, as you said, enlightenment, education, accountability, all these things. But then, when it is happening in just Kantamanto, then there is a problem. It means there's no circulation of information. How can people join this movement?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that the Gen Z are actually pushing a trend like the thrift to actually trend, that means the Gen Z, the Gen Z have power.
Yeah.
They should take advantage of the power to make things that are relevant, that are valuable to our environment, to our people, and to our economy to trend. So they could, keep buying, keep thrifting, keep pushing more ethical consumption patterns. Don't buy too much when you don't really need. But also, you can always support our work. You can always repost our work, pass by our studios or our atelier and our showrooms. Just come chat with us. And if you want to learn with us, come through. But I think educating, we are all educators. So let's all push that agenda and make sustainability, make responsible consumption trend. And that is a responsibility that all of us as humans have, and Gen Zs are not exempted from that.
Okay, so this question though, if you could have one global celebrity rock an upcycled, fit, who you think say you will make it rock? Like one Boston upcycle fit, you say like this global celebrity for where, and who you think say you go love make it do and make it rock 'em?
Oh, this one there, we know the answer.
Manifest?
Of course.
I know. He's been rocking it though. Manifest is actually, I've seen Manifest like, moving with the Kanta boys. He comes there, they shoot videos.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, nah.
Yeah,
I don't
support.
stand, me understand them for me. I understand great people. So.
Yeah.
But it is beautiful to hear this from you. It's beautiful to see you out there making the change in our community, our society. I mean, we are all doing entertainment and things, but it's beautiful to see people take a path like this and like want change and everything in our community and everything. So thank you very much and congratulations.
Thank you. And one other global celebrity that I want to start is the Kantamanto people.
Okay.
I see them as global celebrities.
The women,
the women, the guys, the trappers. They have these guys, the trappers and
There
stuff.
is this guy, he has this accent. I don't know what's the name, bro. Untiasia dead. This one.
Glory, I do.
Glory, love that guy.
Untiasia dead. Exactly.
I love that guy. I want to meet him.
Yeah, sure.
I have to come to Canterbury because of one tweet. I'll come there.
Yeah. Come through.
There has to be a part 2 of this where I come there to experience.
Yeah. You come. We'll take you to the trappers, the trap house. You meet all those boys, Glory and all of that.
That guy.
Untiasia dead.
It make me happy.
Shout out to Glory, Charlie.
You see, and they found purpose in some of these things. Like the last time he was trying to sell this Puma
shoes. Exactly.
Also Obani Burma. Like he's funny. These are like young guys trying to make a living, legal, legit meaning.
Of course, doing super cool stuff.
Charlie,
and a lot of guys like that today there.
Yeah.
And we're trying to create a space and give them the resources they need and support them to actually grow and to do stuff.
Beautiful. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Revival Lab, bro. And I had this conversation with Yayra Agbofah. He is doing something amazing in Kanta. In two around that pass through.
Yes, exactly.
Please, your social media handles. How can people? I know maybe you're not a social media person, but if there is a way people can reach you and talk to you about some of these things, how can they?
Yeah, of course. You can reach out to us on Instagram. Our Instagram is therevevival.earth.
Okay.
Same on X as well. And then our website is www.therevival.earth.
But imagine that like ABI only imported a winter coat, winter jacket, and the bar na kofa bar ya create like bags and shoes. Yes, yeah, they are common.
Back to sender.
You understand?
Yes.
But we added value.
Make it super cool.
Crazy.
That's what we do with the UK.
Crazy business.
We bring it, we make it cool, and then we take it back to the UK.
But the volume then for relax.
Oh yeah, that one then for relax. That one there, everything for be moderation.
Yes, in moderation. I say we have become a dumping site. We don't have the facilities for that.
So you see, it's more also about the quality.
The quality, yeah.
It's not about the quantity. It's the quality.
We need quality.
Sellable stuff.
More important. You are not a swabber. That's how much you want to senior man here. Anyway, thanks for passing through.
My pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, KSS, the quality content from PZ Quiz on Japan. It's a manifest affiliate. So